Hi friends and welcome back to my channel. It's so good to have everybody. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. I am working on a fun project and I thought you guys would enjoy. What I'm interested in doing here, guys, is just making a really simple Southwest inspired necklace, doing the split technique, adding some chain on the top, and then we're going to do a tassel here on the bottom. And this should be really beginner friendly, pretty easy. I wanted to get some more Southwest stuff made up in my store for our cooler months, winter months that we are upon. So that's what I'm up to today, guys. So I thought I'd take you along for the ride. First of all, I want to take a quick pause to make sure that we are all staying in prayer and praying for everybody in Florida and all along the Gulf Coast. Yet again, with another hurricane gonna slam over into that part of the country. And they're not even remotely recovered from, obviously, Helene that just desecrated that area. I mean, it's just North Carolina. It's just devastating. And there are several jewelers and jewelry channels, designers that I follow that I know many of you may too, that are in that neck of the woods. And so I want to make sure that we are all keeping them in our prayers and hope for their safety, that they are doing their preparations to evacuate and be safe. So let's jump into it, guys. So just something simple, just really simple. One of my good old faithfuls, my split technique and, of course, my asymmetrical. I just really picked out a beautiful color palette. And this is going to be called the McCaw necklace because it reminds me of a McCaw parrot in a sense. And frankly, it's because of the colors. You already cut my chain up here. I've just cut a bunch of pieces. And then I'm going to just go ahead and make kind of a cascading chain here, dangle with some craft wire. I've already finished off, we're going to use the magical crimper. I've got 2 crimp beads, and then I've already finished off my top. So I've already pre-cut my chain, the same chain. It's just 2.5 millimeter curb chain I'm using in the tassel. Same thing up here, just used a 4 millimeter jump ring, friends, to put it on this cool toggle clasp. The reason I chose this toggle is I thought it looked literally very similar, to these beads here, so I thought that would be kind of cool. And so I've already got that part done. And hopefully this will just maybe give you guys a little inspiration for some ways to mix up some of your fall inspired jewelry in the Southwest category. And then I have one of the brownish, they're really more on the brown than bronze of the rondelles here that I thought we might put on top, we'll see, of the tassel because it really picks up the veins in these cool turquoise beads that I have. At October 18th, and October 18th is, of course, my YouTube anniversary day. And that day I will be doing one of these premiere launches where we're going to be able to do live chat will be open. We will watch the video together. And I am launching my 1-year anniversary special edition sparkle bag, which will be called Berry Elegance. And so that's going to be coming up here on October 18th. I will go ahead and put out some emails on that so you guys can mark your calendars. This bag is going to be specially priced. Happening. So I'm just going to trim that off. So we'll get that tucked in, and now we'll go ahead and feed on my beads here. And I want to see what this is going to look like. I don't know if that's too much on top of the tassel. I mean, I think it looks pretty, to tell you the truth. I really like that little bronzy, beigey bead, because it really picks up the veins in that turquoise. And I think it looks really good. I'm just gonna straighten things out here. And obviously, because we're doing a split, guys, obviously I'm starting from the bottom up. So therefore, that's what we did. And I don't really want too much of a neck on the top of my tassel. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a right bend in it right there. And I'm just gonna make a small little loop here. And I'm just gonna do a standard wire wrapped loop. And I'm just gonna wrap that around a couple times. So yeah, guys, you know, October is a really exciting month for me here. I have lots of great things planned for you guys. A lot of great kits coming out this month. We'll be launching all of the Christmas stuff. I think I'm actually going to be doing that on Halloween. That's pencil. We'll pencil that right now, I think. But yeah, so lots of exciting, fun things happening in October. But I was thinking over the weekend when to go ahead and launch all of my Christmas special beads that I've got coming in. I'm inventorying them now. So I've been thinking about that, and I was thinking maybe Halloween. Not sure, but yeah, so we've got that coming up before you know it here. Okay. And so I'm just gonna go ahead, and this time, guys, too, by the way, I'm not gonna use any wire guardians. I'm gonna be attaching my chain right to my wire. I'm gonna eliminate the wire guardians and the jump rings in this particular technique, something I do not do very often, but we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed on my tassel, marry up my ends there. I found my center. And then I'm just going to take one of these 4mm SST spacers, and I'm going to put that right down the center and see if I like it. And if not, we can turn it into a regular necklace. We do not have to do a split. No, I do not like it, guys. So we're just going to do a regular necklace. Always reserve the right to modify. Yeah, let's just do a regular necklace. I think that it's going to look nicer that way. So that's what we're going to do. That's what's happening. It's happening, guys. So I'm just going to feed on my pattern here. Yeah, I think I just decided to not do a split because I think I like the way that pendant tassel that we just made. I think I like just the way that it just kind of just lays there in the center. I just think it looks pretty. Just like that. It does not need anything else. So that's what's happening. And super easy. Just feeding on my beads there. And now I'll go over to this side. Same thing. Yeah, I think that looks really pretty. Okay, guys, so now what I'm going to do is I am working with way too much wire, so I'm going to cut some of that off. And then I am going to use the magical crimper, like I said. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to feed my chain directly on. And so this is a very basic, simple way to do it. Just put your chain right on your wire, and then I'll feed my tail back through my crimp and that first bead, and go ahead and pull that down, and I'll make sure that it's pretty close. I don't want too much of a gap there. And then I will go ahead and crimp that off, and it should be okay. It's not really very heavy. So we should be okay in terms of like abrasion on the beading wire. I think we're going to be all right. And so there we go. And that's what I've got, guys. Let me tell you, this is absolutely too cute. This is really, really different. I really like it. Let me put you guys up a little bit. I really like it. I think that this just is just really, it's really not only classic, but it's very bold. And I don't know. I think this is gorgeous for the winter. You probably really wear this any time of year. But I like the asymmetricalness of it. I like the thinner chain. I like the fact that we don't have any bulk here. I think all those things really draw you right down to the focal. And it's just really, really different. We also have the different shape beads. I just think that looks really super cool. Really super cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and more to come. Keep watching and stick with me through October, I hope. And in the random videos I'm going to be posting, guys, I'll be, you know, putting stuff up in the community tab, like I said, and keeping you guys engaged with everything that's coming up. And we'll have an awesome October. Happy Monday, everybody. We'll see you for Tuesday. Tutorial Tuesday tomorrow. Until next time, friends, be well.